It was Miss Hill, right?
Correct.
Okay, so here's where we're at right now in this process. Basically, we're not going to be mediating the tow or the not tow. What I can tell you is we have a lot of documented history of you or your vehicle needing to be removed from this property per the managers of Kohl's. I'm just going to ask, does your vehicle start and run?
I have documented information that they have been harassing me, and I'm authorized to be here.
Do that documented information with you being authorized to be here? I'm telling you, I have information saying otherwise.
Okay, well...
So I'm not going to argue with you on that point. What I'd like to do is I want to resolve this peacefully and with no criminal charges.
I'm not getting criminal charges when I'm supposed to be here. I'm governmentally supposed to be here. So
okay. The government can't say you're supposed to be here because it's a private lot. So I'm going to tell you,
these cars are government cars.
I'm going to tell you I don't believe you. I'm going to tell you that if you just drive off this property, it'd be a problem resolved. Okay?
Well, you cannot believe me, but I've already written reports on it. And I've already written reports to your diocese or your police.
Diocese would be a church.
Okay.
I mean, I said diocese, but you know what I mean.
So
your department.
So
go ahead.
The sheriff's department, the state troopers department. I'm trying to figure out, have you all actually been able to read those reports? Because those reports are very detailed and they tell exactly what's been going on. Right. And they will do stuff like this. They don't even... It doesn't make sense.
okay.
Well, you just saw the video. You heard her say that we're good. We're good.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
But see, this is the thing. She can say this. She can say this.
Talking to anybody.
No, she knocked on the door.
I hear that, but I'm saying that doesn't to me prove that she's saying to you
right.
you're good to stay here.
But
You've
that does.
said to me once that you didn't take her approval because somebody else said you're good to be here, but you don't have anything to prove that.
What? Say that again.
You were saying that woman said you're good, but you don't need her approval because you had a manager's approval.
I said.
That's
right.
what you told me.
I said I didn't need her approval because I speak to people who are above her.
Correct.
Right.
So here's what we're trying to facilitate. We're trying to facilitate you driving off the lot without your car getting impounded.
Why would my car get impounded when I'm... Are you going to impound the government cars?
We don't. I don't choose who gets impounded. What I'm saying is the store called their tow company that they have a contract with, and they said they wanted this vehicle gone. I can't control what vehicles they want to stay and what ones they want gone.
They can't control whether I stay or not.
They can because it's private property.
They can't because their ordinance does not supersede governmental law. That's constitutional.
Say that one more time.
They're breaking constitutional law.
So,
because when they try to say their audience,
their audience?
The audience are the little things that be on the little poles, those things, right? That they try to write out. Those are audiences. Each state has an audience, right? But
like an
ordinance.
Sorry.
And I said that government law, if you look at the supremacy clause, right, and that's part of the Constitution, which says that government law supersedes state and local law. And so that is a part, that sign up there is a part of state and local law.
Says you can
government, like I said, the government does not have to tell everybody, but the government already knows.
Knows what?
They already know that I'm here. They already have verified that I'm supposed to be here.
Who from the government or what agency from the government?
I'm sitting next to them.
Okay, what agency are these vehicles with?
There's a place around the corner in front of there that
okay.
These cars come from, but I have different audiences, and this is why I said, because I shouldn't have to explain this over and over again. There's another video on here where I had to literally explain to the police officers things that I shouldn't even have to be explaining because they supposed to already know.
Well, I can tell you that what you're saying is not true, and that private property does have the right to have vehicles removed.
What I'm saying is not true, but you can actually look it up in the Constitution.
Okay, if you pull up the Montana Constitution where it says that you're supposed to be parked in
The
this parking lot.
Constitution is not a Montana Constitution.
Montana has a Constitution as well.
It's the complete Constitution.
Montana has a Constitution, and Montana Supreme Court has already said they don't march lock and step with the United States Constitution,
Well, you can pull that up and show me where that is.
where it says you can park here.
No, where you say that. What did you just say?
So the Montana Supreme Court on different varying issues has already said they
Yeah,
don't
well, I've
march.
already talked to judges from Montana.
Ms. Hill,
They already know
I'm
me.
not going to argue constitutional law with you.
Okay, well,
Okay, so what I am going to say is
I've already talked to.
I would like your vehicle to be removed from this property by
I
you
would like
if
people
it
to stop
drives.
harassing me, but
Sure.
if I pull off, I'm gonna come back.
Want to say that one more time?
If I pull off, I'm coming back.
Okay, well, if you're formally trespassed from here,
I'm not trespassing. Okay, then you'll try to say that I'm trespassing. So I just won't
wishes
move.
to have you trespassed, and we formally advise you of that trespass.
I'm
and
not
you come back,
trespassing if I'm authorized to be here.
And then you come back. That would be criminal trespass to property.
Okay, but it's not. Why are we even arguing over the same
I don't know
thing?
why we're arguing, because I'm trying to be very cordial about this and just ask you to park somewhere else.
No, because this is going to happen again and again and again, and it always does.
Probably.
That is why
Private
I'm
property
saying
doesn't generally
this is
want
not.
RVs.
No, it's because they're unlawfully harassing me.
So I just got off the phone with the manager of Kohl's, and they are saying you do not have permission to be here. That they have taped up notices on your vehicle that have been torn down.
Do they want
And
to trespass?
yes,
Okay. So you're now being advised formally that you are trespassed from here. If you do not leave the premises, you
What
could be cited
premises?
with trespassing.
I can sit right there. I can sit right there.
okay. This vehicle needs to get off the lot. Is the problem? If you can drive the vehicle off the lot, then we're good. But as of now, if you stay here, you're trespassing.
I'm not
That's
trespassing.
criminal trespass to property.
Okay, if you say so, but it's not. What? What'd he say? And why does he have another truck on top of that with that truck?
Yeah, so he came over here from a different call.
So they had two calls?
Well, he was asked to respond over here as well.
See, that goes to show that they're overly harassing me. Why do you need two? Why do you need two?
Well, because they would need one car. They would need one tow truck to tow the Jeep and one tow truck to tow the camper.
Well, I'm not taking it off.
I'm sorry, what?
I'm not taking the Jeep. I mean the RV out the trailer. I mean the trailer out the Jeep.
Well, again, what we're trying to accommodate is you driving away and going to a different parking lot because you're trespassing here right now.
But
So
then they're
the
gonna
more you
just
sit
do it
here and
again.
Talk about this is the more you're currently trespassing.
But I'm not.
So at any time you're free to leave and drive this truck off.
Why
If you come
can't?
back, you will be cited or arrested for trespass to property. You're not allowed to be on this property anymore. So I'm
Why?
trying to give you an option to drive off. Why? Because the management wants you formally trespassed. And you have
That's
been
not
formally
right.
Advised of that trespass.
Nope.
Okay.
Because this is wrong, and I've already written these reports, and I've already documented this stuff. How can you believe somebody who's losing it over all this information? This the whoever the lady is who's been doing this.
The manager of Kohl's.
I don't even know if she is a manager. Some of these people don't even.
My partner talked to management of Kohl's, and they told him that they.
Well, how do you know that they're managers? They could just say they're managers. But I could. So this is Kohl's. This is Kohl's.
Permission to be here.
This is Kohl's parking lot. And so I could sit in Carrabba's. I could sit in Petco.
I can't control where you sit at from here.
Right.
What I can say is that
I
Kohl's,
will-
which has a designated area, says they don't want your.
Right. So if I just park right over there, I could just park right over there. That's not Kohl's anymore. That's Petco
As
or
far as I'm understanding, I have to double check with my partner that this isn't one organization that's trespassing you from the property. If it's just specifically Kohl's,
it's them, right? Then I can sit right there. I could just move right there. Then. Fine.
if that's not their property, then I wouldn't see a problem with that.
Okay.
Hey, sir, did you talk to a manager of this entire thing?
I spoke to a manager of Kohl's. There's also a manager of Bella's who they have called also this week.
Of who?
She goes over to
Petco has some.
Yep. As long as you're not in front of Kohl's or Cabela's. Parking.
Okay.
Okay?
I never said in Cabela's.
No, I'm telling you Cabela's.
Oh, they.
We were told Cabela's as well. Kohl's and Cabela's.
Okay.
So if you go over to Petco, I don't see an issue with that.
Okay. Or a boot barn.
Or a Boot Barn, I don't see an issue with that.
Okay. Fine.
Now, I'm sure you're going to get contacted again, but I don't know that for sure. Maybe Petco's cool with you staying over there, or Boot Barn.
Uh-huh.
But I know for Kohl's, you're not allowed to be with this vehicle or on the property anymore, okay?
That's crazy.
You may feel that way, but unfortunately that's how trespassing works.
I'm not trespassing.
Well, I told you that you are trespassing on this property and you're still on it, so by definition you are currently trespassing.
Okay, but I'm not. So, if I don't move, then what?
If you don't move the vehicle,
Mm-hmm.
okay, well, as I've informed you of your trespass and you are now knowingly trespassing, there
And,
will be an investigation into criminal trespass to property.
okay,
At that point, you may be arrested or cited for criminal trespass to property.
okay, but I'm not.
You are currently trespassing. We've gone over that.
All right.
Okay? So that's why we've been trying to encourage you to go somewhere else, but unfortunately you don't want to do that.
I don't think that I should have to,
Okay?
because I said, you know,
I understand you don't think you should have to, but unfortunately you do have to. Does the vehicle drive?
yeah, but my knee is jacked up
Okay. Would that prevent you from driving the vehicle?
very far.
Okay. Is there a reason that you like this spot specifically over anywhere else in Missoula?
Because everywhere else I go, they keep doing the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Even when I go to the woods or when I go to camp, I've had the issues. That's a lot of videos, and that's another reason why I had to do a lot of reports. Right. I mean, when I go camping, I still get harassed.
Gotcha.
So that makes no sense. So then I said, well, there's some these government cars right here, right? And so then they came out and they said, well, you're stuck here because we're stuck, so so you're stuck here too.
Who
So
said
one of the Army guys.
Oh, okay.
So then I said, well, I don't know, I guess. So then that's when I started sitting right here.
That's when you started what?
Sitting right here.
Gotcha. Okay.
So I feel like they've been doing this from so much that and then now I'm injured. I'm like, what else am I supposed to do when I've done the documentation and the reports and everything that I'm supposed to do? Because it's just like you said, if I move, they're gonna just do the same thing. They've been doing that over and over again.
But I can't say that for certain because I don't work for these companies. I work for the Missoula Police Department.
And then they will lie and then say all kinds of other stuff too.
What
Along
will
with
they
that,
say?
I said they will lie and say all kinds of other things
Okay.
as well. But like I said, I've been documenting just as much as they have.
Okay.
them. What are you guys doing back there?
We were just talking.
So I'm just gonna stay here.
You're just gonna stay here?
Yeah, my leg is messed up.
Okay.
So
But you do understand that I told you you were trespassing on this property.
okay.
Okay.
But I can't control them doing things in error. Then they'll come back later and say, "Oh, we're sorry. We're sorry."
They
But
definitely
then
could come
that's
back and do that, but
they know. I'm telling you,
right
this is
now,
what
the
they do.
information that I have is they wish to have you trespass.
Right, and then
I
tomorrow
informed
they'll
you-
say they're
I
sorry.
informed you of that trespass,
Okay.
and you're telling me you're not going to leave.
I said that I'm unable to leave right now. My leg is hurting. I'm tired.
You're unable to or not willing to?
I'm unable to. My leg is messed up.
Is it preventing you from operating
I'm
this
not.
vehicle?
I'm not. You can give me a citation if you
I'm
want.
sorry, what's that?
Are you going to give me a citation? Is that what you were trying to say?
That could possibly happen.
And then I will then have to talk to the judge about this again.
You
And
have to what?
talk to the judge about it again.
Which judge did you talk to in the past?
When I was in Butte, I had to talk to the judge, and then they had to dismiss it yet again because they keep doing these things.
So
And we
the
have
judge in-
documents on that too. I'm
the judge
tired
in-
of it.
The judge in Butte though wouldn't have any say over what happens in Missoula.
Yeah, then there's judges there that I have to talk to.
Okay.
Yeah, so when they realize that what's going on and they read all the information and they realize this is not making sense, right? Or however every judge is different,
Mhm.
like you say, right?
So as I've informed you a couple times during this discussion,
Hmm.
at any point in time, you are free to drive this to a spot that's not Kohl's.
Yeah, but I feel like then it just continues. Like once you move, then it's just they just keep doing it over and over and
I
over
can't speak to
again.
the future. If I could, I'd play the lottery.
No, I'm telling you, that's what has been happening.
All I'm saying is I want you to understand that at any point in time, you can turn this vehicle on and remove it from here, and you would no longer be trespassing.
Oh, I will, because anywhere I park in this country at this point,
But you won't be
I'm
currently
trespassing.
trespassing on Kohl's property. Okay, so I'm not keeping you here. You can turn the car on and move it, or you could grab you and your dog and move yourselves, and then your car would be subject to be towed per their agreement with Kohl's. But again, I don't wish to see you have your vehicle towed. So that's why I'm just trying to make it abundantly clear that at any point in time you can turn the vehicle on and drive it off this lot. You would no longer be trespassing. I'm sorry, what's that, Miss Hill?
I said I will be trespassing. That's what they keep doing.
But do you understand what I'm saying right now?
I hear you.
Okay. So you not leaving to me is you understand you can leave at any time, but you're choosing not to is my interpretation of it.
So what now?
What?
Yeah.
As I've said a couple times now, at any point you could turn this vehicle on and drive it off the lot. You would no longer be trespassing.
I will tomorrow or the next day.
Well, if you come back to a place that you have been formally trespassed from, then if you come back to one of those places, then yes, that would be trespassing again. If you go to somewhere you have not been trespassed
Well,
before,
what if I've been trespassed in every area I've been to?
here in Missoula,
Right. Including all the campsites.
I have not personally viewed where all your trespass from, so I would have to view
It
it. But
makes
if you
no
go to
sense.
somewhere and they claim that you're trespassed, an investigation would be conducted into that.
Well, why is it not being conducted right now?
It is. We talked to the management because you said you had the right to be here. Okay. You said the management
Well,
told
why
you
aren't
that.
they looking at the reports I read?
Well, the management told us you are not allowed to be here. Okay. And then they told us to formally trespass you because they've been leaving notes telling you you're not allowed to be here, and
They left notes and then they came back later and said we were wrong.
Okay, but I don't have any proof of that.
But I do.
Okay, I don't. And you have yet to provide me any substantial proof. You showed me that video that the lady said you're good,